Hey, everybody. It's dinner time, and I got this wild hair and decided to, I've got a lot of wild hairs, decided to make a tomato pie. If you've never heard of a tomato pie before, it's really yummy. Here, I'll show you a picture of it. But it actually could be considered on program. It's really good. It's literally like tomato, eggs, cheese, onions. It's got like 10 ingredients. And I'll be happy to share the recipe in the comments as well. I found it on Pinterest. But you have tomatoes. Yeah, like I said, it's got 10 ingredients. You've got tomatoes sliced, salt, some butter, onion, garlic, some black pepper, oregano, basil, and mozzarella cheese, and eggs. And it's literally the easiest recipe in the world. You slice up your tomatoes. I already did that. And you're supposed to sprinkle some salt on it to kind of make them sweat and get the liquid out of them. I've already done all that. I even sauteed the onions already just to kind of get the ball rolling. And so I just wanted to share. So I'm actually doubling the recipe because I'm going to be out of town and I wanted to leave something for my peeps to eat. But I've already beaten the eggs and I did the onions already. So I've got the onions already sauteed, and I'm just going to add the ingredients and put it all together and just, show you guys. And if you would like to make this, it's really yummy. It's delicious. I'm going to throw the cheese into the onions. I'm going to leave a little bit. I think this calls for 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. But like I said, I'm doubling the recipe. So now I've added the cheese and the onions together. And I'm going to throw the eggs in here and mix all that together and throw in. I've made this recipe a lot, so this isn't one I modify, but it's really good. I wouldn't consider myself a Southern girl, but I'm sure this is considered a Southern dish. And adding pepper. I hope that you guys have had an amazing Thursday. I ran some errands today. I think it's probably my 3rd trip to Target this week. And it dawned on me today while I was at Target that I don't know if anyone has any kids going into high school, but I do. Hey, Alex. Hey, Alex, you should come on with me. You want to jump on and say hi? I'm making a tomato pie. You should jump on with me. But anyway, I was on there at Target today and realized that I don't have school supplies. I don't have any idea what Josephine is going to need for school, which is really weird to me. Every year that she's been in school, we get a list of school supplies before school starts, and we have everything together. In fact, when she was in elementary, it was so awesome because you could buy school supplies and they would be shipped to the school, and then when they would go in to meet the teachers, they would go into the classroom, unpack their boxes, and all their school supplies would be there. You wouldn't have to do any of that. In the first year we bought school supplies, I wanted to go and be there and do the go through the process of buying the school supplies because it was the big thing and I just wanted to do that. And then after I did that one time, I was like, I don't ever want to do that again. Never, ever, ever. Never. So I opted for letting the school manage the school supply thing. Well, they don't do that in high school. They don't do that in middle school. So now that we're in high school, like I said, I have no clue what on earth she's going to be needing for school, but I guess we'll find out next week when she starts. Anyway, so I have stirred, this looks kind of gross, but I stirred together the cheese, the eggs, the oregano, and the onions. And I am, let's see, going to be putting in, I guess I'm going to throw the, oh, there's basil in it too, so I'm throwing the basil in there. And watch, I'm probably doing this wrong because I'm not really paying attention, but I'll bet you anything I'm not supposed to do this, but oh well, whatever. It all comes out the same in the end. It really does. So, again, I'm making a tomato pie. And the way you do it is it's kind of like a lasagna. You arrange, oh, I gotta grease the pan. So I'm gonna put a little butter on the bottom of this. I won't be eating this tonight because I've actually already eaten my lean grain today. Hey, Allison, I'm making a tomato pie. It's so good. And so let's see here. You are gonna layer your tomatoes on the bottom of the pan. And I'm not using a traditional pie pan because, again, I'm doubling the recipe and I don't want this to be like overflowing. And this is just a really yummy dish. So it's gonna last a little bit. So, see, layer of tomatoes. And then you put some of the cheese mixture on top of that. Again, it's like a lasagna. You just kind of smooth it on. And I'll show you what this looks like here in just a second. This is Roper outfit. How did you know? Look, that's what it looks like with the cheese. Me and my hair that I got tired of and decided to plop on my head because it was bugging me, which happens. Okay, so what now? Then you just put more tomatoes on top and you just keep doing the same thing until you run out of ingredients, and then you toss it in the oven and then you eat it, and it's really good. Allison, I'm sure you have everybody's school supply lists already, so you know what the heck your kids are going to need for school, I would gather. Well, I don't. And it's definitely causing some anxiety because I guess nowadays the kids are just using their computers for school. I mean, nothing else? I don't know. I don't know. So I put in another layer. This is going to be, hi Joy. Ooh, Joy, we need to talk. I'm running out of stuff. Joy is my, can I tell people who you are? Joy is my Mary Kay lady. And I am running out of product. So it's time to connect. So I think I'm almost done with this. And then you'll get to see what it looks like. And then, I mean, this is literally, it's like a tomato and cheese and egg lasagna that is sure to please the entire family. All right, I've used up all the rest of my tomatoes. And if you're bored and you want to jump on, and Alex, if you're still on, you should totally jump on with me and tell people about yourself because you are an amazing dude. Alex is one of my brother coaches, I guess I could call him that. If you don't know who he is, his name's Alex Melendez, and he has his own YouTube channel. He is like, he's ridiculously amazing. He's done phenomenal on our program. It's just like, I love watching him. He's hilarious. He and some of my other fellow coaches have their own little show that they like to do, and it's really funny. And they have a lot of cool stuff that they talk about. And just about, I don't know, life stuff, all the things. If you, Alex, if you're on, you should totally put like your info in there. Anyway, okay, so I have added the rest of the cheese in there. So it's gonna be super cheesy, but it looks like a lasagna. So this is it. I'm gonna toss some basil leaves on top because I can, from my little basil plant that I have right here. I'm tossing these on top. Throw a little bit more oregano on top. That's it. That's it. Tomato pie. That's probably gonna bake. It says 30 to 40 minutes. I'm gonna leave it in there longer because I doubled the recipe. So, anyway, I will be posting pictures of what it looks like when it's done, and you want to let it sit. And like I said, if you want the recipe, I'm happy to share it. I did find it on Pinterest. Everybody in my house likes it. It's really, really yummy. It is really good for vegetarians if you're vegetarian, because it's just eggs and cheese and tomatoes. But if you would like to know anything else about what I'm doing, you know how to find me. Anyway, hope you have an amazing dinner and evening, and I will see you later.